Hey, what's up everyone, Jordan Anderson here, and on today's episode, I want to help you articulate your creative process, and I found the perfect diagram that does it. When I'm talking to business-minded folk, they're like, okay, how long is this going to take? What does this process look like? Couldn't exactly articulate it. This diagram right here, let me show you this diagram right here. The idea, work is like a hill, and I saw this, and I was like, that's my creative process. That's exactly what it looks like. So the idea, work is like a hill. Every piece of work has two phases. First, there's an uphill phase where you figure out your approach. You have a basic idea about the task, but you haven't figured out what the solution is going to look like or how to solve all the unknowns. When you go into a project, when you go into a video, when you're making a YouTube video just like this, you're not exactly sure where it's going to go, or you have a general sense of how much work that needs to go into something, but you're not exactly sure. And the further out you get, even more experienced people, I have almost 15 years of experience now in the filmmaking world, and I have a really good idea of what I think the amount of work something's going to take, but every now and then something comes up. There's always a surprise, or there's some kind of new, uncertain, problem-solving discovery that you have to unravel, which is the best part about the process, but it's also, that's always a part of the process, and I couldn't articulate it, but it's like going up a hill. Eventually, you reach a point where there aren't any more unsolved problems, and it's like you're standing at the top of the hill. But in the very beginning stages, I feel like I'm not sending enough updates because I'm still just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what this video is about, what the animations are going to look like, what the music is going to sound like, what the tone of the video is going to sound like, the script. It's like, it's all just unclear. You're not exactly sure where it's going to go. So there's this kind of, you're pushing the boulder up the hill, you're walking up the hill, you're like, it's a lot of stress. But once you kind of have everything figured out, once you have all your templates laid out, your animations built, the music is ready to go, you kind of got it synced up with the beat on, of the video, and that's the feeling that they say, it's like you're standing at the top of a hill. You can clearly see all the way down on the other side. In the early stages, if they said how many days this is going to take, you'd be like, I don't know, 10 to 15. But when you're standing on the top of that hill, when you're done with the video, or when you're done when you're at the top of the hill, you have a much better sense. You're like, okay, this is going to take another 3 days. I can do this in 48 hours. This is going to take till the end of the day. I got this. I understand this. That's the grinding part where you're just moving. You put your headphones on, you put your music on, and you just work in After Effects, and you just boom, 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 making animations. Keep going, keep going. That's the top of the hill, and that's the momentum you get as you slide all the way down to the bottom of the hill and complete the project. And I just thought that this diagram was so perfect. So the first half is figuring things out, and the second half is making things happen. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe. My name is Jordan Anderson, and I'll see you guys in the next one.